Obom Bowen here again, back today. I'm actually flat out excited to share this segment with you today. Yesterday, we talked about the power of the subconscious mind. The first day, we talked a lot about it and how it changed. One of the things I want to make as a point today, really, for you, why I'm so really excited, because this segment today, I'm going to teach you how to hack your life, or how to hack your mind, your subconscious mind, okay? How to make a life hack, like a hacker hacks a computer program or software to manipulate it to do what you want it to do, to give you the result in a shorter amount of time. But here's the thing about success in life, right? In anything you do looking for progress, right? It's being successful, right? And success is basically going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to teach you how to hack yourself, okay? So the most important thing to understand is this, right? From the first video, we said that the brain, or the subconscious mind, is the most powerful computer, and it basically operates over 10 quadrillion operations. You try to quantify that number, you will probably lose your mind. It's a lot. Okay, so here's the deal. To hack your subconscious mind. Yesterday, we discovered a little bit of difference between an education and development. So now comes the development of your mind. The average person sometimes thinks that it's very hard to go from where they're at to where they want to go. It's not hard, guys, right? Just understand this, that it can be done. Actually, we are natural hackers. We've been hacking ourselves for the longest while. Say, for example, you know, those of you who are looking at the video here for some reason, whether it's on Facebook, anywhere else, you probably speak English, so you can understand what I'm saying. But when you were a child, a blank vessel, your parents hacked your subconscious, hacked your mind, and they basically mimicked and showed you things over and over and over and over and over again until you learn to do what they're saying. I had a friend once that was amused that one of our buddies' dog understood Spanish, right? Well, he was bilingual, but everything they did, they taught the dog to do in Spanish. So he's like, wow, man, your dog speaks Spanish. The dog doesn't speak Spanish. His brain has been hacked to understand Spanish, doing only the same things that you would teach your dog to do via English, right? We hacked our kids' brains when they were younger. It's easier. Sometimes we say it's easier. Why is it easier for a child to speak 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different languages, and some people can and others can't? Here's the difference. It's the belief, right? So whatever you believe, you can achieve, right? Remember, the mind, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, or those files you pull from your subconscious mind, whether positive or negative, right? Those 10 quadrillion operations that it's performing basically gives you the opportunity to start hacking your life. So I'm going to give you an example in a story with just basically my life to share with you guys. So say, for example, some of you that actually didn't know my story, I was homeless, living out of my car for about 5 years. And what's really exciting, why I'm excited to share with you today, is I've been hacking my life for the past 6 years now, since I first discovered this information on the power to control who I am. Because everything that happens in our lives, right, it's really what comes into our mind, what we perceive or what we conceive, what we first actually believe. So if you believe it, part of my motto is always, if you can believe it, you can achieve it, right? It's the same as faith and vision. So if you see it first in your mind's eye, that means you believe it, and whatever you believe you can achieve, you work towards it. So for example, I was homeless 5 years ago, and I wanted to become successful. So there's also the phraseology that whoever you surround yourself with, right, you are the combined average of basically the 5 people or the group of people you hang out with. So, for example, you'd be lying to yourself if you tell yourself, you know, you hang around 9 people that smoke, that you're not going to be a smoker after a few years. You might be able to elude it for a while, but eventually you will. You might just want to, well, let me just see what they're doing. If you hang around 9 smokers, you're going to be the 10th. If you hang around 9 broke people consistently, and they are the influence in your life, basically what you're doing, you'll become the 10th. So I began to read books. And one of the things that's really amazing is this. I read the book, The Slight Edge. I didn't just read the book. I read the book over and over and over and over until the compound effect of things have happened. So I've used the analogy a lot, sharing with a lot of people this right here, right? A genius takes in the information they read or see or hear 10% of it the first time they go through the information. So they basically would have to go through the information at least 10 times to take the full scope of it for the first time. Meaning, so let's say take Einstein, for example, takes the information, 10 times he gets it. I'm not Einstein, I'm not a genius, so that means I probably got to go over the information 100 times. That's why you read the books over and over and over. So you have to think about whatever you're putting into your mind, right, over and over and over again, is what's going to program you. So say, for example, the average child is exposed to, like maybe, or you yourself, exposed to CNN, constant negative news. And you're constantly talking about, negative things that's going into your subconscious. So you're constantly pulling that files. Now let's talk about the hacking of your mind or the hacking of your life. You constantly start to read positive books. You constantly start to hang around positive people. If you want to succeed in business, you constantly start talking to business-minded people and focus on them. Yes, you're going to find the people that are going to be negative. Why? Because 85% of the people in the world are negative. But, however, 85% of all self-made millionaires, again, self-made, they're in a smaller group. That's basically the 15% of the people that are not negative. So the 85% of every millionaire that's out there were self-made. And the one thing you have to understand, in the video yesterday, I talked about schooling and basically building your philosophy. I'm not knocking school. But one of the things I wanted to share is this. Most of the millionaires that are out there dropped out of school, dropped out of college, right? And in a sense, they end up being, some of them even graduated, they were C students. The difference is with those individuals, they followed more of their dreams, while the ones that were A students, not saying anything wrong about them, follow more of the system or the plan, the schedule on this side. And what happens is they got out, they know how to follow rules and regulations and keep things straight and regimented, and they end up building a business, being top executives for some of the people who were C students in school. Now, it's not all folks that way, but just understand that the best way to hack you is to start inputting what you want so your brain can see those files over and over and over and over and over and over again. Most actors get into a movie, even though there's, action and play, they have to memorize the script. So whatever script you want your life to be, start the new movie going over and over in your head and get it. You can learn a new language at this age if you want to. You just have to immerse yourself. So guys, there's so much more I wanted to share, but I want to keep this short. Tomorrow's video, I'm going to expunge more on this. It's going to be elation to help you. But look, this is super excited. If you guys like what you see, share this with a lot of people. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's over 200 videos on there. Share this with people. Tag some folks that you know. Go on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to it and share this with as many people as you can. If you have questions, if you have points that you want to see trained on, message me down below. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care, take charge. God bless. See you tomorrow.